this. Oh,
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared.
Yo, welcome back to Pacer Station for the second episode of the Pacer of the Pacer Station podcast. Sorry, I had a loogie. So I've been hearing all this stuff about Orlando. Okay, Orlando this, Orlando that, Orlando here, Orlando there. The bubble. It might not. There's gonna be an NBA season. Okay, there's too much money at stake. I will put my entire life savings if there will be an NBA season. This brand Kyrie Irving is trying to start. No, don't. I mean, I think most of us know that that's just Kyrie's being Kyrie. You know, it's Kyrie being Kyrie. But question floating around the Pacers world, which floats around just about every year for us, even though we're not a very big team in the league. We do succeed decently every single year, make it kinda, you feel me? We make it to the playoffs and then, probably go out between first, third rounds. Most of the time, Paul George made it to the Eastern Conference Finals with Roy Hibbert and them back in 2013, 2014 season. We could pop out. But the question they ask every year is, do we have a chance? Is this the year? Is this going to be the year? Is this the year? Is this the year? As most of y'all may know, the Indiana Pacers have never won a championship. Despite having GOATs like Mr. Reggie Miller, despite having GOATs like the Dunking Dutchman, Rick Smits, despite having GOATs like the Ron Artest and Jermaine O'Neal. Okay? That 2014, man. Whoo! They beat your ass to tell you about how they did it. I love that team. But look, listen up. I'm saying listen up like I'm commanding an army or some shit. I apologize. Look, I love y'all. No army commanding shit going on around here. It's just Pacer love being spread around. But furthest I think we make it this year is the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think if the cards play out right in our favor, if the cards play in our favor, we could make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, probably get knocked out by Giannis and them. But this all will depend on the way Victor Oladipo comes back from injury. The last 13 games or whatever he played, 8 games, I forgot how many games he played before the season got postponed. But he's all right. He wasn't the Victor Oladipo we know, though. You know what I'm saying? In Pacer Nation, he wasn't the Victor Oladipo we know and love. Well, he was the Victor Oladipo we know and love, because we always know and love Victor Oladipo, but it wasn't the one we know the most. Because I'm not going to say love the most, because that implies that we don't love him. Whatever. Y'all get it. Victor Oladipo's a GOAT, and I think he'll return somewhat closer to the Victor Oladipo we really enjoyed watching when the season returns in Orlando on July 30th. To be completely honest, I'd be surprised to even see us make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think the Celtics will be on our way. I think the Heat will be on our way. I think the 76ers will be on our way. I think the Raptors will be on our way, etc. And I think we'll probably be out in the first or second round of the playoffs this year, simply because we're young. We're still learning how to play together and such. We have some fantastic pieces, but this is Malcolm Brogdon's first year in Pacers uniform. This is This is Domas Sabonis. Domas is his nickname. This is Domantas Sabonis' first year as an All-Star on a Pacers roster. First year as an All-Star, period, actually. But so as Malcolm, I'm just gonna let Malcolm Brogdon tell y'all how it is. We could, if we were to make it to these conference finals. While I don't think we would, and there's a small chance, out of a short list of other teams in the East, we would have a chance against the Bucks. And I'll just let Malcolm Brogdon tell y'all why real quick.
Now, you say you're looking forward to going up against him. You know him. You know how great he is. You know how hungry he is. How you going to overcome that playing for a different team going up against him?
This is a team effort. This is historically one of the better defensive teams in the league. When I was on the Bucks, this was one of the few teams that would guard Giannis well. So we have the pieces to continue to do that. We did it last game we played them. They just have a lot of weapons now, great coaching.
So, obviously, Malcolm's word is bond because he played with Giannis Antetokounmpo and they're close. I don't think he would cap here. I think he really believes that the Pacers, he remembers how them days were getting clamped by Lance and the Pacers, you know what I'm saying? He remembers those days, and kind of it's heavy on his heart. I'm playing it ain't heavy on his heart. He's a Pacer now. I think he really enjoys Indiana. By the way, speaking of Malcolm Brogdon, he's been a great point guard for us in the time he was on the floor. Love his play style, love his attitude, especially his activism in regards to the Black Lives Matter movement, etc. Love Malcolm Brogdon as a person. I think he'd be a very important piece if we were to make a run, any kind of run this year in the playoffs. Will Corona and such affect, and the globe affect, well, not the globe, but whatever they're saying, they're putting the bubble. Will the Corona stuff and the bubble, will it affect our team personally? Well, I think to a certain extent it will affect every single team in the league, obviously. I don't think the Pacers have many players except for Myles Turner, soft ass. He ain't soft. I'm sorry. I love you, Myles Turner. I'm wearing your jersey right now as we speak. Except Myles Turner, that really can't play in certain conditions or situations, or they don't. We all got the mindset. Domantas Sabonis has the mindset. He can tough it. He's tough. Victor Oladipo, he's tough. Malcolm Brogdon, he's smart as hell. I think smart translates into tough, and I've seen him. He doesn't back down from anyone. Malcolm Brogdon doesn't, from the looks of it. One issue I do want to talk about: Justin Holiday, man, one of our best defenders, one of our best bench players, might not want to play whenever the season comes back around in July, and that would be a big hit, probably the biggest hit we'll take, because I feel like everybody else on the team is gonna want to play, except maybe Aaron, his brother. They might both sit out. Who knows? I just heard something about Justin Holiday might not be able to play. So, and I can't remember if that was injury. I can't remember if that was Black Lives Matter. But yeah, word is. Let me go check. Let me just make sure I'm doing my research here. Yeah, he's the only potential holdout for the Pacers when play resumes next month in Orlando, according to league source. Justin Holiday is one of our most important players off the bench. This would be a big loss, man. Like, that's our Andre Iguodala. That's our 3-and-D guy off the bench. It'd be tough losing Justin, but if we lose Justin, I think we're definitely not. It's not like Justin's like a star or nothing, but he's one of those players that if you're gonna make a run, he's gonna be one of the premier players leading that run, along with Sabonis, along with T.J. Warren, along with Oladipo, etc. Although he's off the bench, Justin Holiday is very important and brings some crazy defense off the bench that we need. You know what I'm saying? We need that depth. And if we don't have it, when the season returns, you can basically chalk us up for a first or second round exit. That's just my view as we sit here right now and speak on the NBA season and what the Pacers can do. I guess you can consider it early because we still got over a month till the season begins, but with only 22 teams, I do think there's a chance, they could do something, especially if they make a nice little run at the end of the regular season. It's just this isn't the team that's going to win the finals, basically what I'm saying. And if they do, you can consider me the biggest fan of the team you've ever known in your life, okay? Just know if this team wins the final, because I love this team from top to bottom. I love Sabonis, Brogdon, I love him. T.J. Warren's a great player, a great dude. I love, did I mention Sabonis? Oh, yeah, Sabonis. Sabonis is a god. Myles Turner, I'm wearing his jersey right now, like I said. Myles Turner, sometimes I just wish he would play to his potential. Like, he's such an Embiid-like player. Like, when I see him, I say, that guy can be Joel Embiid if he really put in the work. And it's not like Joel Embiid puts in crazy work. His talent makes up for most of it. But Myles Turner has a lot of talent. He's just mentally soft, you know what I'm saying? You can try to say Joel's mentally soft, but you can watch him and tell he's not mentally soft. He gets hurt, yeah, but he's not. He doesn't shy away from anything. It feels like Myles Turner likes to shy away from a lot of big man. How do I explain this? Myles Turner likes to shy away from some big man encounters that he runs into on the court. But in conclusion, again, say for like the 80th time, I think the Pacers will leave in the first, second round, probably second, I think. I do feel like we'll shock whoever we play in the first round, whether that be, I feel like it's going to be a team like Toronto, maybe a team like Boston. You never know how the seeds are going to play out after these last little whatever number of regular season games they're doing. But, first, second round exit, my final prediction. Make sure you're following us, a.k.a. me, on Twitter at PACERSTATION. That's Pacer Station on Twitter, now on Facebook as well, and on Instagram. We post on everything. We're going crazy. Next video you'll probably see from me might be some 2K gameplay, might be a talk video again. It won't be a podcast probably. I'm going to wait till next week, do the next podcast, but Yeah, comment your thoughts. Let me know what else y'all would like as Pacers fans. Pacer Nation, we up. Deuces.